I want to stop and take questions from you all. I've told you what I believe, why I'm running, why I'd be honored to have your help. And I know Arlene's always got some really tough questions.
I have one, Dustin.
And Sharon. So with that, I'll take any questions.
Okay. Talking about the percentages of individuals that do not pay taxes, and then you talk about, of course, we have to have income going into our federal government. 2 plus 2 is 4. At some point, will we not have to raise taxes? Is that not true?
Well, the taxes right now, the Bush tax cuts expire on December 31st of this year. The problem is we don't have enough people paying taxes. Our tax rates are comparable to where they should be. The problem is 1 and 2 don't pay anything. If everyone would pay something, we would not need to raise taxes. We need to put America back to work. Our economy needs to rebound and let jobs be made. Come on in. Hey there, how are you? Come on in. Come on. That's the key, Sharon, is if all we do is raise taxes, the same 50% are going to be the ones paying in. They're just going to pay in more, and the other 50% are going to continue with the free ride. My goal would be that everyone pays something. If you're on a football team or basketball team, everyone should contribute a little bit to the game. Everybody. If you're not playing, carry the water bucket. If you're not playing, wash the shorts. You don't have free riders on a baseball team or a football team or a basketball team. Everyone contributes something. You all agree? In America, it should be the same way. I say that our tax structure is fair. Personally, I paid last year 22% tax rate. Most of you did too.
Me too.
I think if you work and you pay 25 cents of every dollar to the federal government, that should be enough. But it's not enough when Johnny over the street's not paying anything. Then you need to pay 50%? No. Let Johnny pay something. You pay something, and it's fair for everyone. That's my approach. That's part of the Paul Ryan approach. So what we need to do is have a policy that would turn the economy around and get everyone paying something, and I think it'd be more fair to everyone. Yes, Gloria?
Not only the imbalance of the tax paying out, but illegal aliens are not paying taxes and yet are getting returns on dependents in their household that may even be living, whoever they say is there, but they may even be living in Mexico. None of them are citizens, but they're given tax rebates, even though they don't even pay taxes.
Yeah, I think there was an article in the news several weeks ago about, I don't know how many $1 billion it was, rebates that went to illegal immigrants' families in Mexico, and that's certainly a problem. But we have an immigration problem here because we have 50 million people trying to get into this country legally, and we only allow in 1 million a year. And yet our borders are very fluid, very porous on the southern, on the Texas border, and people are coming in illegally. So what I've said is, why would you wait in line with 50 million people if you could just cross over illegally and get ahead of the pack? You wouldn't. None of us would. You would just cut with everyone else. And so we do have an immigration problem. We do have a problem with our tax structure with the illegal immigrants that we need to address, because you and I are paying for that. As hardworking Americans, when you go to work and you pay in money to the federal tax, or you don't want it to go to people who have no right to get those benefits, if we're going to give benefits out, let's at least give them to people that are legally here. I don't think anyone would disagree with that. And
They would.
They would, yeah, but they don't vote.